Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Mathsnatic and also welcome to the new episode and new lecture of Mathsnatic. And the book, as I always tell you, is this one. This is the book. As you can see it, this is very comprehensive book and very easy book for O level and IGCSE levels. What we are going to do is we have already in algebra making the sense of algebra. We have started chapter number 2 for many days, and we have already learned to multiply, to add, to subtract, to divide. Today we are going to work with the brackets. It is very easy, just as we did it in the board mass questions in the arithmetic in unit 1, chapter 1. Similarly, we are going to do this bracket work same as we did it in the arithmetic chapter. First of all, we will solve the inner portion which is enclosed in the brackets. And I told you that the brackets are of three kinds. Three kinds of bracket in your book. The first bracket, which is the parenthesis. This is called the parenthesis. What is it called? Parenthesis. And the next one is the square bracket in your book. Well, when I was a student, this was the third bracket. This was not the second bracket. Anyhow, it does not make any difference. And the third one is the flower bracket. This is the third one. So we'll solve this bracket, then this bracket, and finally the flower bracket. So it is very easy, and you know that the bracket means what is written outside this bracket is being multiplied within the bracket. Let me give you an example of this, and this is if this is written x y plus z. Now you see that there is no multiplication sign written between the bracket and the what it is in the bracket. So you suppose that you understand that a multiplication sign is always there. It is not written, and it is always understood that this is a multiplication sign. We have abolished this sign. Now what is the outcome of this is, since we cannot add these because these are the different variables, so it will become x multiplied by y, and then again the sign which is coming, whatsoever it is it is plus or it is minus, it is plus or it is minus x multiplied by z, x multiplied by z. So you see that, my dear students, that the bracket, the contents within the brackets are multiplied the contents which are outside the bracket. There is another example. Let me tell you that if it is written like this, x plus y, and it is written a plus b, a plus b. Now you see that there are two brackets simultaneously written. Now what will we do? We'll do, first of all, we'll multiply this member with both the members of the second members, the second bracket. Then what will we do? We'll, after completing the first member with the two members, we'll continue with this second member with both of the members. Let us see now. Let me color it like this. So what will happen over here? XA, it will become XA plus XB. Now you see that there is no more members over here. So X is completed with the 2. Now it is time for the Y. YA plus YB. So this is an example to demonstrate that how we multiply the bracket with the other bracket or the bracket with anything which is written before prior to the bracket. It may be a constant, it may be a term, whatsoever it is, we can multiply it with the members which are enclosed within the bracket. Now, let us start from worked example, page number 33. So, worked examples are number 1, 2 within bracket is 2x plus 6. Now, as I told you in my previous example, that it can be either a constant or a term or whatsoever. It can be a variable. Now here we have got a constant over here. Now what we have to do is we'll multiply. What we will do? We'll multiply 2 with 2x and then 6. Very simple. 2 times 2 is 4x. 2 times 6 is 12. Now here you see that it has become 4x plus 12. Now similarly, there is an example 4 multiplied by 7x minus 2x. 7 minus 2x. Now again for this we have to multiply this 4 with 7, this 4 with 2x. Okay. Now 4 7 times 28. Now follow the minus sign. And this minus sign is going to multiply with this sign which is not written over here, because when the sign is not written, that means it is understood that it is a positive sign, plus sign. Now this has been abolished. If it was minus sign, then it would have been written over here, but now since it is positive sign, therefore it has been abolished from here, and it is understood that the sign over here is positive sign. So plus multiplied by minus. Recap my some previous lectures. Plus multiplied by minus is minus. 4 times 2 is 8 and x will remain as it is. So my dear students, there are two more examples. Let me select one more example from here and then we'll proceed to exercise, and that is xy, and which is being multiplied by 2 and 3x. Now it is somewhat different, and you see that again we have written a positive over here but also have abolished it from here. Okay. Now what will happen? that we'll have to multiply this with this with this. Okay, xy. Now it will become 2xy because 2 will be written as a coefficient now. Now 3 will be written now minus because here it was a positive sign which was abolished. So minus minus plus multiplied by minus is minus, and x multiplied by x is x square, and we'll write as 1. Now here it is also 1 written here. Here 1 is also written over here, which has been abolished, because we understand that if nothing is written before prior to the variable, that means it is 1 written over there. Now in fact there is plus 1 written over here. It is understood. Now 1 multiplied by 2, it comes 2, and sign was positive. Now positive multiplied by negative sign, minus sign will become as minus. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3, and x multiplied by x is, as I told you, when the bases are same, the powers will be added. Now in multiplication, the bases are same, the powers will be added. Now it will become x square, and y also. So let us proceed to the exercise. Now dear students, upcoming exercise is exercise 2.5. Exercise 2.5, question number 1, and let me decide what the part we are going to solve is. Let us start from part number A. I always select first time, first time, first part, and then it is 2x plus 6. 2 and x plus 6 is written within the brackets. Now it is very easy. You see that first we'll multiply with this and this with this. Okay, now this is will be the sequence, and the sign here is positive, here it is positive. Please remember that don't mix up with the signs and do not make any foolish mistakes. 2 multiplied by x is 2x, and plus sign, here it is plus, here it is plus, and plus multiplied plus is plus. 2 multiplied 6 is 12. It's just like the example we have done. Part D. Now, rest of the questions are very easy. If you feel any difficulty, you can ask me within the comments below. Okay. Hope you will be learning. This is very easy. Again, the sequence will be this. First we will go like this, then we'll go like this, and within some, here it is sign positive, which is not written, as I told you, it has been abolished. Now this will also multiply with this. Okay, now start multiplying. 10 multiplied x is 10x. Now plus multiplied by minus is minus. 10 multiplied by 6 is 60. J, part J. Part J says that 7 2x minus 2y. 2x minus 2y. and the sequence is the same like this. Then the positive sign is lying over here. Now this is the first action, this is the second action, and the last action is this. This is the last action, this is the third action. First we'll multiply. Okay, well, yes, we'll multiply. This is first, and let us say that this is first. Let me do it, renumber it. Let me renumber it to avoid any confusion. Now, first of all, this plus is also multiplied here. It is also plus over here. Okay. Now this is first step. This is second step. This is third step, and this is fourth step. First step, sign with sign. Second step, this constant with the first member. Third step, sign with sign, and fourth step, constant with the second member. Now let us solve it. Okay, 7 2 times is 14x. The sign is positive. You see that sign is positive over here. Now the second step, third step is the sign. Now here it is positive, here it is minus. Minus sign will appear, and the last is 7 2 times 14y. Rest of the questions are very easy. Let me solve some of the questions before we proceed to the question number 2, and that is P. P. P is 4, and the inner members are x minus 4xy, 4x square. Now I am not going to write the sequence again. You must have already learned it, but I'll speak it. Plus 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 4y plus minus minus, then 4 times 16 and x square. My dear students, you might have noticed that in my previous lecture there was two mistakes. Thank you that you have pointed out that mistake. One was pointed out by myself, and that was rectified there and then, but one went on air as it is, and that was that I didn't wrote y which was not there. So I'm sorry for that mistake. And the last part the question is r and 7x 7 4x x square, 7 4x and x square. Now dear students, very easy again. 7 4 times 28x, and 7 1 times 7 and x square. But I may tell you that this is, though this is right, this is nothing wrong in this written expression, but there is a rule that we write the second degree before the first degree. No, you can write it like this because it is square and it has power 1, and if there was anything constant we would have written it after this. So this completes our question number 1. Let's start with question number 2, and I hope that We are going to finish this exercise today. First time in one lecture. Question number 2, remove the bracket to expand the expressions. Now question number 2 says, remove the brackets. Question number 2, remove the brackets to expand the expression. To expand the expression. Okay. Now again, let me take any uh, easy part. Let us start with part C instead of doing with part A. Now this is 2x, x plus 2. Now again the sequence will be same, and what will we do? It will be like this: 2x square, 2x square. You see that here it is 1, 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, x multiplied by x is x square, plus 2 times 2 is 4, and x and y will be written as it is. Part D. Part D is 4x and 3x minus 2y. 3x minus 2y. Now you see that minus has appeared in our question, and here we have a plus over here. So 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. Sign is positive. X multiplied by x is x square. Okay. Plus multiplied minus is minus. 4 multiplied 2 is 8. X multiplied y is xy. Just as like this. But the only difference is the minus sign. Part G. Part G. The rest of the parts are very easy. If you find any difficulty, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your feedbacks. This is the question. Again, 2 multiplied by 9 is 18. Xy, and there is nothing inside here. So xy will be written as it is. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. X will be written as it is. Y multiplied y is y square. Okay, bases are same or will be added. Okay, now this is done and no need of closing the bracket. Okay, 2 multiplied by 9 is 18. X y. 2 multiplied 4, x will remain as it is, y square. What was the part G? Okay. Now let me take part H. Part H is 2x square. Now we have come up with square outside the bracket, and that is x square, and 3 minus 2y is written inside the bracket. Okay, it is very easy, nothing to be afraid of. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. X square, and we don't have anything, it will remain x square. 2 multiplied by 2, write the minus sign because here it is positive. Plus minus minus, 2 multiplied 2 is 4. 2 multiplied 2 is 4. Write x square as it is, and y also. M, part M. Part M. I hope it is visible to you. 2x square y. 2x square y, and what is written in the bracket is y minus 2x. Y minus 2x. Nothing to be afraid of. Again, I say you that 2, nothing is here, so it will remain as 2. 2x square, and now you see that we have a y over here and y over here, so it will become y square. Next step will be positive minus sign will appear over here. 2 multiplied 2 is 4. Now x is with power 2, and here is it power with 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Power will become 3, and y will remain as it is. Now this is the total answer. 3x square y is 3xy square. 3xy square x plus y. Very easy. 3 times 1 is 3. X times x is x square. Y will be written as it is. Now positive sign will appear. 3x will remain as it is. 3x. Y will be enhanced because of this, and it will become 3. So dear students, this is all for the question number 2. Let us start question number 3. Now dear students, third question was a quite lengthy written question. So I already written it for you. I just read it for you. Given the formula for area, A is equal to length multiplied by breadth, which we have already learned in our previous chapter, that area is equal to length multiplied by breadth. Area is equal to length multiplied by breadth. Write an expression for A in terms of x. For each of the following rectangles, expand the expression to give A in its simpler form. Now, for A, what we are given with is a rectangle A. Now, there is a rectangle whose one side is x. Now, this is the shorter side, and shorter side is always breadth. Now, this is breadth. Let me write B R E. Now, this is breadth. Okay. And the larger side is x plus 7. Now, what we have to do, A multiplied by length into breadth, and we have to use in terms of x. So, A is equal to length multiplied by breadth. Now, this is length. Okay. So, A is length multiplied by breadth. Now, length is this x plus 7 multiplied by x. Now, this is the breadth, and this whole is the length. You can also make it separately with the brackets. What will happen? X square plus 7x. This will be the answer. Now, what is area? In fact, area is the uh, area which is enclosed within this perimeter. Within this perimeter is called area. Now, this is area. About this board, This is the length, this is the breadth, and the area is the white surface which is enclosed in this board. Okay. Now all the questions are like this. Let me do it the second part B with the same. Now it is x square minus 1. Now it is x square minus 1, x square minus 1, and the breadth is 2x. Now this is part B. Again the formula will remain this one. Let me rewrite the formula: length multiplied by breadth. Now it will become as length is x square minus 1, okay, multiplied by 2x, okay, it will become, when you multiply this, remember, as I told you, that when such situation occurs, we abolish this sign. Now we have abolished this sign. Now this will multiply with this and with this and the sign as well. Now it will become 2x cube, 2x cube minus 2x, 2x cube minus 2x, and the last and the third is 4x x minus 1. Now this is 4x and this is x minus 1, and the part is C. Area is equal to length multiplied by breadth. Area is equal to length multiplied by breadth. You can do it like this. Now length is 4x, 4x multiplied by b, and b is x minus 1. Now the sequence of is will be as previous, like this, like this, and it is 4x multiplied by x is x square, 4x square, minus sign will appear and 4x will. Now this is the answer, and this ends up the exercise. This was a little short exercise, so we have completed it in one session. So my dear students, this is all for today, and you have seen that this was very easy task. You will do the rest of the question by yourself, and if you feel any difficulty in solving those questions, you can directly ask me to solve it for you, and I'll let you understand as well. The main thing is that the concepts of the brackets, multiplication, addition, and whatsoever I taught you should be clear. Now the next upcoming uh, topic is indices, and you know very well what is indices. The singular for indices is index. So we'll be doing it in our next lecture. So it's time to say you Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.